Hey, it's your girl Mystique here. Thanks for joining me for another Manifesting with Mystique session. I created this channel to help empower others with shifting from living as a mundane, everyday, same shite muggle to an unapologetic, relentless manifester through the power of your divine will. Yes, I believe in magic. I believe in angels. I believe in unicorns. I believe in everything, and I definitely believe we each have a divine blueprint of abundance and well-being. We only need to align with that vision through the renewing of our minds. This is why I believe practicing manifestation techniques and rituals are so important. The Bible says in Psalms 81 to sing and make a joyful noise, blow the trumpet on a new and full moon, and have a feast to make your plans known. Well, it's another full moon, so let's get ready to manifest. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button before we begin. I post new content every new and full moon phase, and I don't want you to miss it. Today is the full moon in Leo, and of course, I'm all in, because if you didn't know, I'm a second decade Leo. Be on the lookout for what's showing up in your experience at this time. Right now, your current environment and experiences are telling you exactly what you were speaking into existence in your life. If you are experiencing negativity and undesirable circumstances, take note of these things because these are indicators of what you probably need to do protection work on this full moon. And this full moon is the perfect time to amp up your protection. The new moon marks a period at the beginning of the month where we have access to a clean slate. During this time, we can set new goals and revise our previous plans. So I hope you all performed your new moon rituals, and if you didn't, don't worry. You can start right now planning what you want to create for the next new moon cycle. So write down what you want, where you want to go, and all the changes you want to see in your life. By the end of 2 weeks, the full moon phase begins, and we are able to witness a harvest of all the seeds we have previously sown. If we sowed good seeds in good soil, we'll reap a bountiful harvest of blessings. If we don't like what we see, we can use this time to turn inward, show appreciation for the awareness of what needs to be changed, and make those changes. And we get to do this every month, over and over and over again, until we have created the life of our dreams. I cannot stress enough to keep your eyes peeled and pay close attention to your emotions during this phase of the moon. You'll receive clues on the unbeneficial energies and thought patterns you need to release to improve your life. So remember, any obstacles you face only come along to help you define what you really want and how committed you are to having it. The new moon helps us to get organized and clarify what we want to be, do, have, and where we want to go. So we don't always have to be setting our sights on acquiring physical things. We can purpose ourselves to attain and maintain an emotional state of being as well. When we are feeling good and confident, we can be assured that we are consciously creating abundant and joy-filled lives. So it's extremely important to consider what emotions you want to feel and create affirmations to assist you in aligning with that state of being until it occurs unconsciously. You can achieve this through repetition. Consistently focus and repeat how you want to feel when those situations arise that bring forth those emotions. And pat yourself on the back and celebrate yourself for successfully achieving your desire, no matter what it is, whether spiritual, physical, or emotional. So during the new moon, we practice the 3 F words: focus, forgiveness, and feelings. During the full moon, we can practice the 3 R words: reflect, release, and recuperate. This is the time of the month that we can heal and let go of those emotions of defeat and pain-filled experiences that will be revealed as obstacles preventing us from achieving our goals. This is all occurring on the mental plane. When we see it in the physical realm, we need to decide if we want to keep it. If we don't want what our subconscious mind is manifesting, we simply need to change our minds. Then we can heal it, clear it out, and then refill those spaces with more beneficial emotions and new and improved experiences. So first we must reflect on everything that has occurred since the beginning of the month or the new phase. This is the time when we turn inward, think about our goals, and show appreciation for all that was revealed to us during this time, whether wanted or unwanted. We can take our time and perform this for a couple of days. This is the time we think about our goals, the actions we have already taken, the obstacles we have faced, and where we are on the road to where we want to go. It's like a time to recalibrate and refine our plans. Next, we release. After a few days of reflection, we want to release what no longer serves. There are a ton of ways that we can perform this, and the intention here is to identify what changes we need to make in the mental realm and decide how we are going to bring these changes about in the physical. Then we can take note of the emotions that show up when we decide to commit to making those changes. This is why it's so important to keep a journal as well. Every day we have a chance to rewrite the story of our lives when we take out time to reflect upon our experiences, whether desired or unwanted. Journaling is a wonderful way to heal and achieve the transformations we'd like. We can make a ritual out of spending time before we go to bed to clearly think about what occurred during our day that we enjoyed and how we plan on expanding upon that enjoyment in some way so that we experience even more of it. We can also take a look at what occurred that wasn't so enjoyable and how we intend to make changes so that we can see improvements. This is an exercise that can yield results almost overnight, so don't doubt this amazing technique. I even noticed in my own life that changes occur almost overnight when I'm consistent. When I get distracted or lazy in this area of my healing process, I notice almost immediately. Writing helps you to clear your mind and narrow down what you really want. It can also help you to raise your vibration. When undesirable situations occur in our experience, it directly indicates exactly where we need to experience a shift. So here's an example of an intention statement, writing an intention statement, or constructing an intention statement, and then anchoring it down with an affirmation, okay, to back it up. It is my heartfelt desire and intention to focus on being flexible through my God-given gifts and talents passionately to bring balance between my own natural energy yield and the feelings of others without compromising my integrity. The affirmation. I love and enjoy being peace-filled and attracting peace-filled and fun experiences in my day and life on autopilot. Throughout your day, your subconscious mind will begin to create experiences for you to exercise calling in and expressing more peace. Now, all you have to do is remember that what goes on around you is only testing you to see how you perform and whether you really want the intention you set. You simply need to hold your position and stand your ground with your affirmation in your mind. No matter what is happening, trust that your subconscious mind is protecting you and helping you to shift and raise your vibration each and every time you allow yourself to remain calm and peace-filled inwardly. Be gentle and compassionate with yourself because you're actually stretching your mind and creating a new groove in your energy field. The more you practice, the better you'll get at it, and the less you'll attract those experiences that aren't peace-filled because they won't match you anymore. You will have accomplished raising your vibration. Finally, we can surrender and take a short break. During this time, we can allow our energy field to adjust to the changes we have made over the past few weeks. Recuperate and rest. Now let's talk about this current moon phase. This full moon in Leo is called the snow moon. Both Leo and Aquarius are the signs that are meant to stand out. Here's an example. Let's say you go to watch a movie. The Leo will be the one on the stage performing, while the Aquarius is the one pulling all the strings in the background as the director. They both are equally important. They both are the bosses in the show. They both are the ones standing out. The snow moon asks you to practice what you want to present to your audience now, because when the new moon falls in the sign of Leo, it'll be your time to take the stage. How do you want to show up during that time? Practice that right now. Write it all down. This is what your full moon ritual needs to be about. How are you going to show up on the stage when it's your time to take the lead? If you get nervous just thinking about taking the lead, don't worry. It's normal for everyone to experience stage fright. Luckily, if you've been following my content since the beginning of the year, you're prepared already. The Ho'oponopono practice will help you to overcome those feelings that could block you from stepping out of your comfort zone. So work on those emotions with that. The Ho'oponopono technique is a Hawaiian practice of reconciliation and forgiveness that simply means correction in English, or to make right. If you experience negative circumstances at any time, you can release and reverse it at its root cause through the forgiveness of the self. Since it's the full moon, it might be a good idea to practice this technique throughout your day to help you navigate through past hurts and feelings of resentment, because the full moon is the perfect time to release all resistance to what you desire to create, be, do, and have in your life from your energy field. You might want to practice this technique daily as a cleansing ritual to protect against and repel negative emotions and circumstances. You can do this by simply looking into your very own eyes in the mirror and telling yourself over and over again, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive myself. Thank you. You can even adapt the energy technique EFT to layer your healing practice. I've spoke about EFT in my other videos, but I'll quickly go over it right now for those who might not have watched the previous content. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. It's basically an energy psychology. It's sort of like acupuncture, but without the pins. It's an age-old holistic Chinese healing and coping mechanism that helps with managing stress, anger, anxiety, depression, and so much more using the energetic system within the body. It's really safe, so just about anyone can do it, and it can be very effective when used correctly. Here's a good picture of what we would call misalignment. Okay? When you were a child, did you ever put your shoes on the wrong feet? Sure, they fit, but didn't they feel funny and uncomfortable? And maybe you were able to play with the other children for a little while, but you couldn't really engage as much as you would have liked because you were uncomfortable. And if no adult or other child that was smarter came along to tell you, hey, your shoes are on the wrong feet, you probably just went through the entire day just like that, with your shoes on the wrong feet. That is precisely how it feels when your energy doesn't circulate properly, like you have your shoes on the wrong feet. Tapping or EFT is an effective and fun way to align with your core frequency. Get back in your body and out of your head so that you can feel and experience life just as you were created to, in blissful freedom. So if you couple the EFT and her Ho'oponopono technique, you'll experience rapid healing and transformation in your life because you will have doubled down and layered two powerful healing mechanisms. In fact, that's what I've been doing ever since the beginning of the year. I've been challenging myself to practice the Ho'oponopono technique every single day. Now, there are 9 main pressure points that we can tap along our body when performing this technique, and each of these points is connected to specific organs. So this technique can help to heal you in numerous ways. To keep things simple, I would simply tap on the point under the nose, which corresponds to the meridian for the heart. The 12 signs of the zodiac correspond to the 12 main parts of the body. The Leo zodiac corresponds to the heart of the human body. So tapping on this point will help to release fear and anxiety trapped in the meridian for the heart and promote feelings of confidence and security. Your full moon ritual will basically consist of the same format you use for your new moon ritual, with just a few exceptions. First, cleanse and clear your body and space. Then you want to meditate and connect to all aspects of yourself. Next, you want to repeat the intentions and goals you made during the new moon. If you want, you can refer to the new moon in Aquarius video previously posted for a deeper explanation of this part. Now you want to practice the Ho'oponopono and EFT techniques I shared earlier in this video. I would practice this until I felt a change in my perception. Next, you want to repeat mantras and affirmations to reprogram your mind. The past new moon intentions and affirmations were based on calling in the experience of being happy and fulfilled with receiving large amounts of money. So during this full moon, we can affirm what we don't want to occur. During the new moon, we attract. During the full moon, we push away or banish. Here are 4 affirmations you can use to help you banish debt from your mental realm and physical world. I deny debt. There is no debt in divine mind. Therefore, I owe no man anything. All is squared. All obligations are now wiped out under grace in a miraculous way. I now send forth love, appreciation, and forgiveness for myself and everyone else. I let go of the old. I transform and I am made new and abundant in all ways, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and financially. The things I'm sharing with you in this video is to help you get all aspects of yourself on board and into your ritual, which means you need to get all of your senses involved. You need to awaken your 5 senses. So the Epsom salt baths, the incense, the music, the singing and dancing, awaken your sense of smell, hearing, speaking, and feeling. The reading, writing, and candles, awaken your sense of sight. Once these senses are laser focused on your ritual, your 6th sense will heighten and get involved as well. Your 6th sense is your intuition, your subconscious mind. That's the main object of performing rituals, is to make an impression on your subconscious mind. If you don't see evidence of your ritual, it's because you didn't make an impression on your subconscious mind, and you simply need to continue to practice more. Okay? So that concludes today's Manifesting with Mystique session. I surely hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. Remember to hit the thumbs up button and share this vid if you find it helpful, because sharing is caring. If no one told you this today, remember, Mystique loves you, baby. I'll see you in the next.